The Infiltrator in 5 minutes. Hey, Sven Squad, how you doing? So in preparation for the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I'm putting out some short guides that might help you when choosing what class you want to play. So today, we're starting with the Infiltrator. I will of course try my best to keep this spoiler free, and I will not delve too deeply into it because 1. We don't know exactly how much is different in the class trees, and 2. I sincerely want you to experience the RPG aspects for yourself instead of me telling you every single thing about the classes. I will definitely make more in-depth guides in the future, after the Legendary Edition has been released. The Infiltrator is basically the bread and butter sniper class. Sure, the soldier class can also use sniper rifles, but not to the effectiveness of an Infiltrator. Now we know that every class will get to use every weapon in the remaster, so thankfully you will now be able to run a close combat Infiltrator with the shotgun if you'd like to in the first Mass Effect, just like you could in Mass Effect 3. As an Infiltrator, your most effective weapons, however, are sniper rifles and pistols, of course. Your entire talent tree is basically dedicated to these weapons, and they're a great combination for both close quarters and long range. The class is pretty squishy though, so you're gonna want to keep your invisibility up as much as possible, especially against more difficult mobs. And of course, keep your distance and snipe everything you can from afar. In Mass Effect 1, Infiltrators and other tech specialists have an ability called Sabotage. In Mass Effect 1, it has a bonus perk that upgrades your ability to hack different objects and terminals. So if you want to be able to loot everything, having this upgraded to level 9 is the way to go. Infiltrators has other skills such as electronics, which gives you the Overload ability. Overload is your go-to starter in every battle against synthetic enemies or shielded opponents. This ability does a lot of damage to shields and can in some cases one-shot synthetic targets. As with every class in Mass Effect, spending points into the talent tree increases the power and effectiveness of the ability. The damping ability increases the explosion radius of your proximity mines and the radius of your sabotage, overload, and damping itself. Damping as a combat talent shuts down enemy tech and biotic abilities, making it a great talent for harder difficulties. As an Infiltrator, you're gonna want to spend points into fitness. This tree increases your health and unlocks a perk called immunity. Immunity basically gives you a defensive buff once your shields are down. Without this tree, you might get one-shotted a lot, even on normal difficulty. And naturally, spending points into the pistols and sniper rifle trees respectively will increase the damage of your weapons. Oh, and Infiltrators can unlock medium armor if enough points are spent into the tactical armor tree, which also increases the strength of your armor itself. As you can probably tell from the clip, the sniper has an insane sway in Mass Effect 1, which is something that BioWare has confirmed that they've removed in the Legendary Edition. In Mass Effect 2, the Infiltrator has less talents to choose from, and even if the gameplay largely remains the same, some things are different. One thing that's especially noticeable is that when sniping, time slows down for a brief moment in a similar fashion to the soldier's adrenaline rush. You now have Disruptor and Cryo Ammo as abilities instead of being a consumable item as it was in Mass Effect 1. You can activate these at will, which makes the Infiltrator very flexible depending on the types of enemies you encounter. Incinerate lets you shoot a fireball that's extra useful against unshielded targets and against armor. AI hacking gives you the ability to hack synthetic targets and turn them into friendly units for a short while, and they will fight your other enemies. Remember, this ability is only usable on enemies without shields up. The operative talent increases your sniper focus, slow down time, health, and power recharge of your abilities. You also get an increased Paragon and Renegade bonus. In Mass Effect 3, the gameplay is largely kept intact from Mass Effect 2. You now have the Sticky Grenade talent, and the AI hacking talent has been renamed to Sabotage, which now has the bonus perk of disabling enemy weapons next to the enemy hacking aspect. You can now spend points into fitness and get bonuses that lets you become effective in close quarters. You get increased health and shields, plus a melee damage bonus. Combining this talent with the tactical cloak and a shotgun can make you almost unstoppable. Alright, that's it for this introduction. If you guys have any thoughts and suggestions on any future videos, leave those down below in the comment section. As always, have a great day, Sven Squad.